You know that feeling when you're just constantly spoon-feeding your AI? You type out this highly specific prompt, it gives you a static response, and then it just sits there, completely frozen, waiting for your next command. Honestly, that constant need for human intervention, it's the biggest bottleneck in AI right now. But today, in this explainer, we are looking at the next massive leap forward. We're talking about a leap from systems that just answer to systems that actually do. Welcome to the era of agentic AI. And let me be clear, this is not just some minor software update. When you implement agentic AI correctly, we're talking about a massive 40% boost in operational efficiency. 40%! And it executes tasks up to 3 times faster than traditional methods. Why? Well, because instead of waiting around for your command at every single step, it steps up and does the heavy lifting for you. It's a complete game changer in how we interact with technology. So, to really wrap our heads around this transformative tech, here's our roadmap for today. 1. Welcome to Agentic AI. 2. Chatbots versus autonomous agents. 3. The types of AI agents. 4. Real-world industry impact. And finally, 5. How to build them. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, Welcome to Agentic AI. So traditional AI is kind of like a digital encyclopedia, right? You ask, it retrieves. But agentic AI, it's defined as a new generation of intelligent systems that can independently plan, act, learn, and adapt to meet goals across multi-step workflows with minimal human input. Basically, it acts way more like a real digital employee. These systems don't just do one thing and stop. They manage complex multi-step workflows. And here's the best part. If they hit a roadblock, they don't just throw up an error code and quit. They actually adapt, reason through the problem, and figure out a new way to get the job done. All with barely any input from you, continuously learning from real-time data as they go. Moving on to Section 2, Chatbots versus autonomous agents. Let's look at the actual business problems and how this dynamic solves them. Think about the retail sector for a second. Traditional AI is super reactive. Sure, it can reorder stock when a human sets a specific threshold, or it can answer basic FAQs. But agentic AI? It actively thinks and anticipates. It's not just reordering, it's managing your entire inventory ecosystem. It's looking at market trends, predicting future demand, and autonomously adjusting stock levels before a shortage even happens. You're completely replacing static automation with a proactive thinking strategy. We are seeing the exact same shift over in healthcare. A traditional AI chatbot might, book an appointment for you or offer some fixed, pre-programmed medical suggestions. But an agentic AI system, it actively assists with dynamic, context-aware clinical decisions. It actually analyzes complex incoming patient data in real time and suggests adaptive treatment plans to doctors, literally updating its recommendations the second a patient's condition changes. It's a massive leap from basic admin work to critical, life-saving assistance. Which brings us to Section 3, the types of AI agents. Think of these agents like hiring different types of highly specialized employees for your company. There's this vast ecosystem of capability out there now, basically 7 main species of agents: reactive, autonomous, self-learning, human-AI collaborative, context-aware, multi-agent systems, and goal-oriented. Now, don't worry, we aren't going to go through every single one of these today, but I do want to highlight 2 of them that are absolutely rewriting the rules of business. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the concept of multi-agent systems, or MAS. Imagine a flawless corporate department just working at lightning speed. Instead of one AI trying to juggle everything, you have multiple specialized agents working together. They divide up massive complex problems, think optimizing a global supply chain or managing smart city traffic, into smaller manageable tasks. Then they share info, negotiate solutions, and collaborate in real time. And the absolute kicker, they do the whole shebang without a central human boss micromanaging them. And then we have goal-oriented agents. This specific agent type fundamentally changes the game for things like project management and financial planning. Why? Because it actually focuses on the final outcome. You give it a high-level objective, like, say, maximize this quarter's ROI within these specific risk parameters. And it doesn't just sit there waiting for your next command. It plans the steps, prioritizes actions, and if the market suddenly shifts out of nowhere, it dynamically adapts its strategy to keep pursuing that long-term goal. It is relentless. Let's see this in action. Section 4, Real-World Industry Impact. This is where we see these agents actually deployed and completely disrupting major industries. 90%. That is the staggering percentage of middleman margins that were completely eliminated in the agricultural supply chain by a company called FarmScent using this tech. To put that into perspective, the agricultural supply chain is a $5.6 trillion industry, and frankly, it was broken. Intermediaries were just eating up all the profits. But by deploying an agentic AI system combined with Web3 technology, FarmScent didn't just optimize their supply chain, they completely revolutionized it. Just listen to how Yog Shrusti, the founder of FarmScent, puts it. He says this tech dismantled the intermediaries and gave power back to our farmers. This isn't just about clever code, you guys. It's a massive human success story. Because of this autonomous, highly intelligent ecosystem, they successfully onboarded over 200,000 verified farmers and boosted those farmers' profit margins by an incredible 300%. The AI agents just handled all the complex matching, routing, and operational logic directly between buyers and farmers. It made middlemen entirely obsolete. So, how do we actually do this? Section 5, How to Build Them. Let's pull back the curtain and look at exactly how these systems are engineered. Building an agentic AI is definitely not a plug-and-play scenario. It requires a highly structured process. It all starts with discovery and data, really understanding your specific business challenge and gathering the raw data the agent is going to learn from. Then, in step 2, experts design custom AI models and pick the optimal algorithms. Step 3 is the actual development of those complex reasoning models, which leads right into system integration, seamlessly blending the AI into your existing tech stack so it can actually do work. Step 5 is absolutely crucial. Rigorous training on your proprietary data and real-world simulation testing to make sure it acts safely. And finally, launch and support ensures the agent continues to learn, adapt, and optimize itself over time. Now, how a business embarks on that 6-step journey depends entirely on their readiness and risk tolerance. As you'll see here, you can engage with an AI development team through a few different models. If you have a highly specific goal, like we need to boost revenue by X%, the outcome-based model is your best bet. If you have a strict budget and clear milestones, you'd go with fixed scope. For fast-moving tech startups with dynamic needs, the agile build allows for rapid iteration and scaling. And if you're a traditional company exploring AI for the literal first time, the strategy and co-create model lets you safely prototype and validate before you make a massive investment. Basically, there's a strategic entry point for everyone. We've seen what this technology is, how it vastly outperforms traditional chatbots, and how it is actively dismantling trillion-dollar inefficiencies in the real world right now. The blueprint to build these systems is out there. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Are you ready to deploy a system that independently thinks, adopts, and acts to grow your business? Or will you stay stuck in the era of static automation while your competitors pull ahead? The choice is yours. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep learning.